Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Welcome to 30 minutes of my day. If you're new here, I'm Catherine. Thanks for joining me. I'm saying good morning, happy Sunday, but it's actually Saturday afternoon for me right now. I'm saying actually quite a bit. I was chatting with my buddy over at Wishes and Weeds, and I was just saying to her, "Oh, it's so late. I don't think I have time to do a video today." And she was so sweet, and she said, "Oh, you did a few yesterday. That's okay." But you know what? I have a few things to do here. I gotta clean up. This is actually my journaling tin here. I was glad I found this in here this morning. I didn't think I had an acrylic block, and I have an acrylic block. Woohoo. So, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. I'm going to try and stop. There we go. Anyhow, I forgot I had this because I'm not always the best journaler, and it was in like this in here. Because as I said, I usually will just stick a clear one. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. For Pete's sake. All right. Anyhow, usually these clear ones, I'll just peel them off and use my thumb and thump them down. And I think there is a good reason why I am the world's worst stamper. That could play into it. Anyhow, I was cleaning up here so that I can start tomorrow on a new journal. Actually, 2 new journals. I'm going to do 2 at once because they won't be very big. So I thought, you know what? I'll show you the journals that I'm going to work on. And then I thought, you know what? Hold on. Let me just put these away. Isn't that pretty? Russell Stoverton. I love it. Let me get this out of the way and get this over with my bullet journal. I ordered myself. I treated myself to some new washi tape, and I thought, it's like school. It's like a little show and tell. Maybe you guys would be interested too. So, and I'll put the link below. So in case you like these, we can see how we like them together. I was starting to run out of my pretty floral washies that I like to use to reinforce folds, like down the centers of old spreads out of a book. Like that would need, that's kind of battered up. And washi tape is a nice quick way to do it, and I really enjoy just a soft pastel-y floral. And washi tape is one of those things I cannot find at my thrift stores. It's just seldom there. I think once or twice I've found a roll and it wasn't a color that I like. And if you're doing a pretty journal, it can just add a little extra touch of pretty to a page. So I ordered these, and I was already quite impressed because I ordered 20, and there's 10 in each roll, and they sent me 2 extra. So I like this one. This one has constellations on it. It's got gold constellations. So that already impressed me, and that was Amazon. This wasn't Etsy. I must admit, I enjoy the instant gratification of Amazon because I can order something and most cases get it the next day. Even though I'm in Canada, I'm within what's called the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. I'm not in Toronto anymore. I lived in Toronto most of my life. but I don't live in Toronto anymore. I'm in a little town. It'll take me maybe an hour and 20 minutes or so to get to Toronto from where I live. Anyhow, but because of my proximity to Toronto and Pearson International Airport, and the postal facilities in Mississauga, I find I can get my Amazon stuff quite quickly. And so, instant gratification. I don't have to go, I don't have to go to Michael's and use gasoline and put on masks. And so, so I just thought, you know what, let's rip and tear a little of these and see. I love all these green ones. So let's take a look at them and see. And then if you like them, you can order some too. I don't worry too much about washi tape being very sticky because, as my mother would say, as junk journalers, we glue our washi down. Washi is designed to be movable. You can peel it up and stick it somewhere else. So that's why it's not very sticky. And we tend to glue our washi down. Oh, so far so good. Usually when you buy a package of washi, there's usually at least 1 or 2 rolls that you sort of go, ugh. These remind me very much of the beautiful Japanese papers that my sister-in-law and my niece brought back from Japan for me. These delicate floral patterns, they're just beautiful. This is pretty, a lavender purpley color. I like that. I'll hold this up in a second, so don't worry. Daisies. My daughter would love this. I have a daughter who's nuts about daisies. The traditional daisy with the yellow center and the white petals. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see this. Oh, this is pretty. It's gray and pink, almost like cherry blossoms. Very pretty. Oh, okay, now these came to in Canadian dollars. I seem to recall, I think they were $18 for 20 rolls, and they sent me 22 rolls. So, you know what? That's pretty good, and that's the width I like for fortifying spines. What is this? So it's a 1/2 inch. Maybe it's 5/8. So I'm pleased, and I forget how long they said it was. Now I'm trying to think. 9 feet long. It was enough that I felt, okay, that's good. Part of me doesn't want it to necessarily be too huge because there's the fun of ordering new washi when you run out, right? That's fun. So if you get too much and sort of, oh, I'm still using the same washi. Oh, this one's pretty. This has got sort of coral colored flowers and nice delicate green. Oh, I love that one. Actually, so far, I love them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, let's do one more. Let's do one more. 10. Oh, that one's pretty too. Those roses are beautiful. Alrighty. Oh, I think I'm going to like this one too. So this is very exciting 30 minutes of my day. So what was Catherine's video today? Well, she taped washi to a piece of paper. She's a very talented artist. my sweetie pie made me peach pancakes for breakfast today, so that was nice. He spoils me. Yeah, I'm still like, I love that one. That one's really nice. Yep, so far so good. I'm liking them all so far, but I definitely have some that I lean towards. Oh, I think I'm going to like this green one. Now, I don't want to run out of time because I want to show you the books I'm going to work on. And they're going to be two very different books. And they're actually not going to be great big huge ones. Lately, I've been doing great big huge ones. Oh, yes, I love that one. That's very pretty. And I think I'm going to like this one too. Okay, this is way too much fun. Am I ever glad I ordered these? What a treat. I love green. My daughter and I were just talking today on her front lawn. I'll be glad with COVID when we're all vaccinated. But you know what? I'm still glad that we live close enough that we can stand on front lawns and talk. And we were saying how we firmly believe it's okay to have two favorite colors. Because we were laughing about my mom. How my mom, if you asked her, what's your favorite color? She will always say, yellow. I love yellow. But she surrounded herself and colored her world with pink. Pink everywhere. I grew up with a pink bathroom in the house. The porcelain was all pink. Tub, toilet, sink. It was all pink. And she loved it. And my dad, she'd look at something and go, that needs a fresh coat of paint. And he'd go to the store knowing he was going to have to get a can of pink paint. And he was happy to do it. So I truly do believe that she loved yellow. Because if we got her something yellow, she loved it. And would say, that's my favorite color. But pink was also her favorite color. And my daughter and I were saying today how I think it's possible to have two favorite colors because I love red. I like a little punch of red here and there. It makes me feel happy. I feel the energy of red. I like a warm red. I don't like a cool red. I like it to be almost a brick red. I also like a burgundy kind of red. But I don't like a fire engine candy cherry red. That red, that's not my favorite red. Oh, that's pretty too. Anyhow, so we were talking about favorite colors, and I think my other favorite color that I use more often than red, even though I think red is my favorite. So this might be my mother's, yellow and pink sort of thing. My red is the one that I would say red is my favorite color. But I think my second favorite color is a really soft greens. I love green. And I find green very soothing. And I will lean towards greens in decorating my home and that because it just, I feel peaceful with green. It feels very natural. So that's why I love this one. And I love this one. They just feel nice. Now, let's try these ones. This one, I'm not sure I'll use this one so much. This may need to go to a grandchild. It's young. I like, these all lend themselves to junk journal. They're all very, feminine, floral, pretty. This one sort of has stars on it. But pink, candy pink. Oh, it's really, this one is a little bit different quality. I can tell already it's not, yeah. Oh yeah, I can see why this was complimentary. Let's see if I can, nope. All right, it might not even be going to a grandchild. It's no good to you if you can't even peel it. Oh, somebody just went down my road, I think on a motorcycle. And that wouldn't surprise me. It's beautiful and sunny and warm today. It was miserable this morning, but around lunchtime, the sun came through. Yeah, that's, you know what? Decision made. I hope this, please work. Because I rather like this one. It's got constellations and planets, and it's white and gold. Yay! Okay. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people. I worry that I've hurt its feelings. Don't ask. This one would lend itself nicely for things like a Christmas junk journal, because you wouldn't necessarily notice the pattern as much as the little gold sparkle, and it's almost like a neutral. That's cute. Oh, maybe it's a little bit brighter than I thought. No, I think I would still use that. Let me hold this up. Look how pretty those are. Look at that poor one. I'm sorry that you're poor quality. But those ones, I am so happy with them. Very, very happy. So there you go. So I'll put the link down below if you're interested. They had 2 different boxes that you could purchase. You didn't get your choice. And they had one that was called Warm and one that was called Cool. And this is the warm one, I believe. Oh, but that might be the other washi. I was looking at a few. You know what? I'm just going to put the link, and you can have a look-see. All right, let's just pile those in there. This poor one. I might try later and see if maybe it's just the outer. It's just the outer layer that's really, really sad. And maybe I can get it going. I have so many grandchildren. It would be a shame, because I'm quite sure any number of them would have a lot of fun with this if it would just peel. It's not doing it. So there we go. That was fun. Now, here's another thing I got on Amazon in my little, because this is another thing that I cannot find. I can't find when I am thrifting. Tiny little Bulldog clips. I can find lots of this kind. I can find these all the time at thrift stores. People get rid of these all the time. But tiny little Bulldog clips are very hard to find. For a little while, my local Dollarama had these, and these rust up really nicely. For $1 these were, but they haven't had them probably in a year and a half. I look every time and no luck. But I spotted these on Amazon, and the price was, I considered, fair. And sometimes I like to put 1 or 2 or 3 on a journal, and I liked these. I've got that washi tape stuck to me now. It's sort of already an oiled bronze color, and they're quite a nice sturdy little clip. My favorite ones that I ever found on Amazon were actually these ones. I love these ones. This was brand new and shiny when I ordered it off Amazon. I rested it, and I just think it looks spectacular. And the who I ordered them from, it just said out of stock, which broke my heart because I love it. I have a few left, but I will be coveting these. So if you get one of these in one of your journals, if you ever order one of my journals, you'll know that is But in the meantime, you know what? These are cute. I like that they're oiled, sort of oiled brass looking, oiled bronze, whichever one it is. And they actually, you wouldn't get grimy, rusty on you, but it still looks old-fashioned and charming. So I'm happy with that. I'll put the link to this one too down below in case you're interested in all these. This one was 20 of these for, I think, $12, which also I felt was quite fair. Quite a fair price, and I certainly wouldn't be able to get them for that if I had to spend the money on gasoline and my time and go and wander up and down aisles of stores. It's just, much as it irks me to make Jeff Bezos even richer than he already is. For now, with a pandemic, it is what it is. So, here's what the next projects will be. I'm going to work on two at a time because they're not very big and I am not going to expand the spine. So they're actually going to be a nice sized journal. This is actually big surface wise, but it's, where'd my, it looks like about 3/4 of an inch. So normally that would be 3. I always like to bump it up 1. I think maybe I will still cram 5 signatures into this because I don't like doing even signatures. I like doing uneven. Now this one, Ontario High School French Grammar. This one's going to be one of those lacy, sewing right through the cover, a shabby chic kind of journal. So I'm going to play with putting some lace and maybe a flower, decoupage flower onto it, or maybe an old-fashioned lady. And I'm just going to fortify this spine, and it will be what it will be because it's going to be shabby chic. I don't mind it looking quite tired and worn. Now this one's 1923, so it's old. It's just 2 years shy of being 100 years old, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's already coming apart there. This one, though, this might be one of those ones that just falls apart in your hands. Look at that. And it's got some cool pages inside that I'll be putting back in. The original owner, there's quite a bit of writing already in it. I'm not sure whether I'll use those pages or not. I think if the writing was pretty, I would put them in, but anyhow, but I do like some of these with the French. I think it's going to be very pretty, and I like the brown. That's a nice neutral color with some ivory colored laces. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Now this one's really cool. It's got a lot of good pages in it with some, look at that. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Because it's all on how to draw in perspective. So look at that. That's going to be great background for things. So, and look at these. Isn't that nice? I'm very excited about this one. This one's going to be very pretty. Isn't that pretty? So this one is, let's see the year. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Massachusetts. This one is 1919. So this one it's 102 years old. So that's cool. So they're both quite old. Yeah, 1919. Freehand drawing, perspective drawing. So now this one, I'm thinking, it's got such a nice, I've got room here to play. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to simply do one of my journals that I like, just putting an old master right on the front. Or I've also been having fun with that style of collaging, sort of in the spirit of Kelly over at Book and Paper Arts, or Laurie Marie over at Laurie Marie Jenkins. I don't believe you because I paused. Dismiss. How am I for time? I can't see. Hold on, I'm going to move the camera, and I hope I don't cut this off. Hope I don't cut myself off. I'm at 25 minutes. All right, interesting. So I've got 5 minutes. So I'm going to sleep on it tonight, and I'm going to decide whether I want, maybe a lady and a flower and some music again. I'm not sure. And again, like I said, it's just going to be that big. It's not going to be one of my big wallopers that I've been doing lately. And that's why I feel like I could work on two of them at the same time. And they're, the finished result will be two very different looking kinds of journals, because this will be one of those lacy, girly, shabby chicy. And this one will sort of be artsy fartsy. And that's kind of appropriate, seeing as it's an art instruction book, that it has sort of a artistic look to it. I'm looking forward to it. And very different from, Tallulah, who I just finished. These will be very different from Miss Tallulah. So I am going to go and see what's going on downstairs. I can hear Happy down there in the kitchen getting into things. So I'm going to go see what he's up to. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I really do hope that you're safe and sound and doing well. Look at all those. I'm a happy girl. And I'm going to have to put these away. I got to go find my Tupperware container somewhere. Take care, everyone. And we will talk probably tomorrow. Bye.